For me personally, I think that the night shift after the aftermath for me, I kind of went into a mode of it was time for me to almost semi-retire. Kind of, it was kind of like I wanted just to chill, and I got more into Tawheed. I got more into teaching, my Tawheed courses, my practical Tawheed courses. I kind of got more into those type of things. I went down to Georgia, and then down there, guys was getting out their trucks. Ain't you from Philly? Yeah, night shift, right? And they would come up, man, listen, my son came up to me and apologized because he thought me and my mom, his wife, me and his mother was on innovation and it brought my families back together. These type of responses I was getting from a lot of different people when I was meeting them outside of Philly.
It's a couple of them.
You know what I'm saying? So, but for me, it was kind of, at that point, I think I kind of like, it was time to lick my wounds and chill. And I kind of wanted to get away from that whole combative thing at the time.
And then get more in like a purification of the soul.
Yeah, I kind of got more into that, dealing with my own psychosis, my own psychology, my own emotional issues. Mm-hmm. And those things can be tiresome. It can pull you away from a lot of different things that may be less important than that. So I kind of got into that. The aftermath of the night shift also turned me into maybe research a lot of different things, historically and stuff like that. So as you know, I got started about the indigenous history, the Aboriginal history.
Very enlightening.
Of our people.
Taught me a lot. Sent me on a few quests.
Yeah.
Went down south and was had better questions to ask my family based off of those things.
Exactly. So I got into that. I started learning about that. So that kind of, then it put me in the mode of, okay, well, I'm not an African American, I'm not black, I'm an indigenous American, I have a tribe, I have a people. How does Islam come into that? How does what I did on the night shift, or how is being a Sunni Muslim, my Aqidah, my belief system, how does that go along with that? Because it didn't come to erase that. And this is new information that we were hidden from. So what does Islam say about how to handle that, how to approach it? So I went in those directions because I felt as though that was where I was and where I needed to be. And I didn't want to be in this whole conflict between the Salafi thing anymore. So I kind of backed out of it and got more into those type of things.
Very good. That's positive, man. And I definitely noticed a lot more spreading out of individuals and personalities, a lot more camaraderie, a lot more activity, especially on social media. Post night shift. So are you coming back to Philadelphia?
Well, I'll be here for a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months. But you know me in Philadelphia, it's like oil and water. Mm-hmm. To me, the place is a psychological and emotional nightmare for me. Mm-hmm. So that's just talking raw. It's not somewhere where psychologically, emotionally benefits me. Okay. So it's not somewhere where I want to be. Mm-hmm. Somewhere to visit, family, the brothers who I know and love. Then it's time for me to go. Mm-hmm. I got to go recharge my battery. Mm-hmm. So, and somebody asked me a deep question. I was in Detroit just recently. I was there for a couple of months, doing some work, doing some things, and I had a chance to get to benefit from Sheikh Umi out there while I was there, and meet a few of the brothers from the Yemeni community out there, things like that, from the students of knowledge. But and they asked me, they said, well, if you can survive Detroit, you survive anywhere, right? And, my response was a response that they went over their head at first, but they got it later. I said, well, that's not the same, because Detroit, I don't know the details of the place. I don't have any history here. I don't have any good or bad times. I don't have any traumas here. So for me, it's just a place I'm visiting. Philadelphia, on the other hand, I know the nooks and crannies. I know the details. I suffered and benefited there. I had glories, I had downs, I had dark, I had light. So for me, the place is a reminder of all those things that I don't even like about myself, or things that I want to do better for myself. But Philadelphia is a place that psychologically and emotionally keeps me from going where I want to go in my mind, and in my heart. So for me, it's a place that I like to try to avoid, but you can't because you have family and things here, but I try to avoid it as much as possible. If that's...
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, man, I'm glad you came past the search and rescue dry goods store. I appreciate you for your beautiful mind. I appreciate you for your steadfastness and your conviction and your beliefs. And you have been an influence to me and my family. Being one of my children's first Islamic teachers and Arabic teachers. You had Ethan in your class.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And you had Eesa. You had
I
Eesa
sure
in your
did.
class. They remember you to this day.
Oh wow.
When you come up on the Facebook, they're like, oh yeah, that's Ustad. You know, so whatever's going on in your personal life, I just want you to know that you've made an impact.